All right, and welcome back to Talk-Oyaki. We are into another great, exciting night, and it is just, you guys, this has been an amazing show for me. This has been an amazing con.
Nick! I got late breaking news. You ready for this?
Okay, Q, this better be pretty important that you just interrupted this, whatever I was going to talk about. I don't even remember anymore.
Benedict Cumberbatch
Oh, God.
is...
Oh, no.
Doctor Strange!
Q, everyone knows this. That movie is on Netflix right now. I could literally watch it on my phone.
I said late breaking news. Shooting wrong.
You're fired. I have a better haircut than the last time you said that. Anyway, let's move on. Hitting up. But I'm changing politics. All right, everyone. So, after that bizarre little bit, our next guests are old friends of mine. Back when I was just a wee youngin' in the con scene, I remember them being in front of me in line at the No Brand Con cosplay contest back in 2006. Now I talk to them on a regular basis. Personal friends of mine, and hopefully friends of the show in the future. I'd like to welcome Vanessa and Befu from Verssen Werks cosplay.
Everybody cheer so loud all at once.
I know, the people here are so happy.
So happy.
Our hands.
You gotta put
Okay.
it. My mug's over here.
Oh, that's right.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, these.
Are we going to have this awkward chair between us?
It doesn't have to be.
Throw it out the window.
Oh,
They fold
folding
up.
chairs, yeah. Yeah.
Modern technology, everybody. Folding chairs.
That's what I got for my wedding, was folding chairs. That's
Beautiful. I got plates, which actually I like because my old ones were from my parents' wedding in 1979.
wow. Okay.
Yeah,
Your plates are as old as Gundam.
they're cool. They actually lasted pretty long until they started to break.
Kind of like Gundam.
Corral dishes tell the story of Gundam. Why aren't Gundams on Corral dishes?
I don't. Yeah, I had to talk to someone to go to Japan to a specific cafe to get this mug for me. I'm not even kidding.
That's very important.
So my nerdy dishware aside, welcome to Takoyaki's second episode with its amazingly huge audience. I know, we've increased. We've actually stayed pretty steady, I think. Equivalent exchange, I
We
guess.
did lose the guy who linked to Marker. Oh, that's true. But now...
What a loss!
I felt it.
Okay, so, Verssen Werks, you guys, like I said, you have been, like, always a big part of my convention experience.
Means we're old as dirt.
That means I'm old as dirt, so I refuse to accept that.
Older than dirt.
No! Stop making me sound terrible!
Are we space dust then? Space dust. Space dust older than dirt. Yes. Kind of. Chicken or egg. Continue. All right.
We are all made of star stuff.
We're all dust in the wind.
Oh boy, those got existential fast. Let's just all awkwardly drink mercury.
I was just doing my best Carl Sagan, which just happens to sound like my best Kermit the Frog.
I was thinking Sean Connery a little bit. There was a little bit of shit in your essence.
I didn't want to slap women. That's just wrong.
That is very early. Don't do that.
Okay. Anyway, so you guys are here repping the cosplay scene at least a little bit this weekend.
Yeah, I'm judging with Elizabeth tomorrow, and then Beth is performance judging. So we're both
pretty booked up cosplay-wise tomorrow.
You're pretty judgmental in that regard.
So much.
They allow us to judge people here, and it's okay.
They were like, you don't have to use numbers if you don't want. I was like, I'll use numbers.
Write the numbers down good.
So it's a well-established fact. For those of you who know, it's amazing that we were able to get, well, I say that both Vanessa and Beth, who are my friends, that's a little unfair because it's a well-known fact that Verssen Werks and my private YouTube channel, the Nick Izumi Show, have been in a heated Twitter war for years.
Oh yeah, that's right. And it will continue.
It's probably going to
eternal.
continue because you guys are so judgmental.
Yes.
I've made that clear.
Yes.
I disapprove of everything you do.
Yes.
And you guys started calling me Dick Izumi.
Yep.
Low blow.
He's Nick Izumi, and what are we?
You are the Verssen Werks bitches,
Yes.
I believe was the...
Yes, we are them Verssen Werks bitches.
Yes, with your cosplays that were bought at Walmart or Goodwill or whatever, I don't know.
Found it on the street corner.
Probably at amazon.goodwill.jp.
Yes.
That one. That's
That
our
one.
secret source.
It's my favorite website to buy my bootleg Gundam cups from.
I knew that was a fake.
I don't think it. I don't know.
No.
So anyway, so like you guys always get asked like so many. I feel like you guys have been asked so many of like the softball questions about cosplay stuff so many times. I don't want to do that.
Okay.
Like because we've done it.
Yep.
On a different show, and probably at various other shows, and probably during the cosplay contest they're going to ask you to talk about it. So I want to talk about some other stuff. Do you guys have any just weird stories from cosplay, like things that where you've looked at yourself and been like, am I really doing this?
Oh, okay, I will tell you, internet and you folks in the room, a story that I only tell occasionally when drunk. So we cosplayed Dirty Pair Flash. If anyone knows what that is, it's a very 90s high swimsuit, like Space Babes kind of...
It's an aggressively 90s remake of an aggressively 80s anime.
Right,
So,
The nickname for my costume for that is Space Booty Shorts.
yeah.
Add
But the
rest.
important part is these high-waist or high-sided, big,
Like over the hip 90s
swimsuits.
Baywatch.
And I was judging here two years
years
ago
ago.
when we were wearing these.
Yes.
And first of all, I wear dancer's tights when I cosplay Skimpy because I'm a little bigger. And so first I forget my dancer's tights. And I'm like, oh, you know, I'm always like preaching body positivity, like I'm just gonna go without them. Okay, so I like bravely go without my dance tights. And then we spend some time pre-judging and we have like a little break before we're gonna come back and do the contest. And Beth was like, oh my God, like I have to pee so bad. And I was like, oh man, I was a swimmer. All you do is you just grab the bottom and you pull it aside and you can totally pee.
Which honestly I had never really done before.
Right, but if you're a swimmer, you get really used to it. As a swimmer in high school.
These costumes were not coming off. They were staying on until literally we were done.
And so we rush into the bathroom and I'm so excited to pee. I grab my suit, I pull it aside, and I pee. And after I'm done, I realized I had missed my underwear. And I totally like peed through my underwear. I was just like... And I was wearing like a lacy thong thing that wasn't showing. So I like took it off like one side at a time and like threw it away. It was like, now there's so little between this and the world. There's no tights, there's no underwear. There's just this shitty 90s swimsuit.
And a weird, stupid skirt.
Yeah, and so I walk out and I like look at Beth and I'm like, maybe I won't say anything. And then I like burst into laughter and like tears because I'm laughing so hard. And that was the moment of like, wow, I'm an adult and I'm winning.
So then we walked all the way back to judging, just laughing stupidly the entire freaking time about this whole thing, where with that happening, I was just kind of like, okay. So it's still like one of my favorite dumb stories because those costumes were.
They were like really out of our comfort zones.
Yes.
We do like ball gowns and little bits of armor, but it tends to be these really intricate things, and these were like these really simple but really skimpy things. And so it was already this like out of our comfort zone thing, and then doing that, it was like, Wow, clearly I'll never feel out of my comfort zone again. now that
And
this
she
is
forgot to
over.
add the fact that she had thigh-high
Boots.
high-heeled boots on
Yeah.
as well with this whole excursion.
So there was.
Yeah, so that's...
So there's a story that no one has heard about my cosplay before.
Except for a select few, and it's
There
still
are a few people.
freaking
Well, that's,
hilarious.
well,
And I
the
asked the
internet
orange
now
marker.
has that, so.
Plus the orange marker.
Yeah.
This is going to be a great episode.
This is.
The
So-
more you know.
So there's
My
that.
earpiece is telling me we're getting canceled. Oh, well, that's- damn it! All right. Befu, do you have any weird just, what am I doing?
Oh god, I have enough of those. I think probably my story is probably not as entertaining as yours, because that one's hard to top, come on.
Because I'm a winner.
That's true. No,
Is
so...
that the takeaway I'm getting from this interview? Winners pee their pants? Is that?
No, you only pee through your underwear, not the pants.
Oh.
Save the pants
Whoa.
for the underwear. Get it right.
You're right.
Okay.
That's the moral, only pee on the underwear, not the pants. Because you can always go commando. No, so...
You can always go commando. Remember, Befu said that, guys.
That means it's real.
That means it's real.
It's real. No, so
She officiated my wedding.
I did. Actually, that is a fun cosplay story. You want a fun segue? Like, I have others, but yes, when Nick and Raina got married, I officiated their wedding as Yuko from XXXholic. So I basically got to wear this giant, intimidating black and red velvet gown with beading and just kind of like walk in, and then like people turn, and I got to like watch people instantly start crying before the bride was even like walking down the aisle, and I'm just like... That was, honestly, for that year, that was one of my most memorable moments, because as people know, weddings are super special occasions, so then when you're asked to play such a pivotal role in someone's wedding, and nevertheless be it as a character that their wedding was clan themed, so they were Shauna and Sakura. So I had the pleasure of making his groom's outfit, so not only did I have the connection to both of them, I made his outfit, and then Raina made her outfit, and then me as Yuko basically being like, okay, now I'm going to seal you guys together, you're stuck. But in a more eloquent way. It wasn't that much more eloquent, but basically it was essentially that. Like, that was like super amazing and awesome. That's like one thing that I won't ever forget. But like one of my weirder stories is because I'm a brilliant person, and we're brilliant together, as you can tell. We're team like winners, everything here. So
Come on, bro, you got tiger blood.
such tiger blood, she do.
Does that mean
So-
she has AIDS?
No!
Also, yes.
Wait, oh,
So we
okay.
cosplayed Vampire Hunter D, Bloodlust. I cosplayed D. And in the brilliance, because it's May, and it's humid, and I'm covered head to toe in pleather, a cloak, wigs and stuff, I'm like, let's walk outside. I'm like, oh God, I'm gonna die. And then I made the brilliant
It was like a Zack Snyder movie. We were going regular motion, and we got outside, and it was just like...
And I was just like starting to waddle. I'm like, oh my God, it's stuck to my thighs, and I'm like the most
And there was really
miserable
loud dubstep, and...
like the most miserable.
Wait a minute. Did you feel at the end of the day that you as women were fully realized characters?
Of course not.
Okay, then it was definitely a Zack Snyder movie. Okay.
Yeah, no, all I could experience was the swift release of being unzipped out of a bodysuit while my poor husband got hit by the pleasant odor of being stuck in a bodysuit for 12 hours in mid-May.
So the actual takeaway from this is that cosplay is really gross.
You look pretty in pictures, but the aftermath is also just awkward groaning of, oh my God, I am free, get this thing off of my body.
Yeah, I once bruised my toenails so bad that like they fell off halfway.
that was also Dirty Pure Flash.
That was also Dirty Pure Flash is a special cosplay.
Yes, considering we had friends, we were changing, and they walked into the room, and we're both
We're like tearing our stuff off.
taking our cousin, we're just like, oh, and they're just like, oh God, what's going on? We're just taking off our costumes, and they're like, yeah, okay. And I'm like, well, if you were stuck in these like front and back wedgie costumes, you'd understand. If you're a lady, you understand front and back wedgies. And ain't
The
pleasant.
gentleman might understand.
That's true. Some gentlemen may also suffer from the front and back wedgie. It ain't cool, bro.
You know, the cosplay story is, you guys are the guests, so I don't want to shake over too much, but it reminded me of my first cosplay outing and the mistakes that I made as a youngin'. Because in 2006, I decided this was my first cosplay, was Edward Elric from Full Metal Alchemist.
I remember this.
Yeah, you probably do. It was embarrassing.
No.
It involved a black dress shirt that had piping sewn to it, and the coat was a lab coat that I dyed red. I'm not kidding. Everyone starts somewhere.
Yep.
I did not, now some of you might not remember 2006, but that was at the height of the Full Metal Alchemist boom, and I had never been to a con before, nor had I ever experienced fangirls. So I walked into the building, heard a bunch of people scream, and immediately ran right back out of the building.
And look at you now.
Disappointing, isn't it?
People in here and you're planted firmly.
Yeah, that's,
You
take that world.
I don't know, you're stuck with us. You have a wonderful wife now. I think it's gone pretty well.
You know, okay, that's pretty, yeah, I've got,
So you said it nice and I said it mean.
See, this is why we make an excellent pair. We're just really weird.
you know, it's funny you'd mention marriage, because I have a new segment that I wanted to introduce to the show tonight, and it's a special segment that I like to call Lonely Nerds Marry Weird Things.